Trigger warning. These episodes may include explicit content, crazy topics, and a whole lot of fuckery. Please be advised. As I always say, man, if you love and you care, comment and share. If you like what you see, leave a like for the G's, man. Ghetto Gospel.
I don't drink it, that's why. What up? Oh, yeah, Ghetto Gospel. We just wrapped up. My son YAZIER, you know the gospel.
YAZIER Belime, I'm here. Shout out to Ghetto Gospel for having me. We here.
Yeah, man, you know. Talking about all y'all trash niggas. Just wait for the yeah.
This in his bag, my boy.
I'm not really in my bag. I didn't even get to get in it. That's so crazy.
That was fast though, son. It's the fastest we ever did, bro. 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels, right?
Ran.
I'm gonna do the other 30. You know what I'm gonna do the other 30? I'm gonna bring more, so we'll do the other 30. He's in the A.
He's still there?
You know, he just left again.
That's crazy, bro.
Chasing the cake, chasing the cake, chasing the cake, get to the cash. Dashboards, we pull up too fast, yeah. Look at the drip, look at the drip, look at the swag. We just be cruising, we do not crash.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know my name, man. I don't want to do that introduction shit no more. Ghetto Gospel, yeah, man. Y'all already know these niggas, these ugly niggas over there.
Tune in.
Watch your mouth, man.
All I need y'all to do before we start the video, if you like what you see, leave a like for the G's, you heard? If you love and you care, comment this shit. You already know the vibes, right? Yo, we got special guests in the building. I'm going him to introduce himself. That's it.
You know, YAZIER Belime, FLATBUSH native. Newkirk to be exact.
Oh, to be exact. Let them know, nigga. People want to know, man. What's the name YAZIER Belime mean? What does that stand for? Like, how'd you get that name and all that?
I ain't gonna lie, I just made that shit up one day. Nah. Originally, you know, it trickled down from YB. YB is what I used to go by. Like,
facts.
Get light type of days. Shout out to, you know.
Oh, we gonna get to
That's
that.
another topic to go into.
We gonna get to that.
So, I kind of had to like rebrand it, and I was just thinking.
How'd you get that? How'd you come up with that? It's a fly name though. Like that's not like some designer.
Sound like that's what I was just now about to say.
It sound like a designer. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's what it was. It was like, all right, the name could be like clothing, it could be like cologne, it could be like everything. So it was just something I kind of thought of, and I've been doing it. It's been with me so long now. It's like kind of like people that know me as that. He gonna know me as something different, but you know, he knew me from childhood.
Matter of fact, tell the people how y'all know each other. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the early days of Flatbush and all that. Let's talk about that.
That's a fact, yo. Well, we from the same area, you know, same block. Well, block over. We're from Didymus area, right? Like, yeah, to be exact. So, yeah, we from the same neighborhood, same stomping grounds.
So, yeah, Drew, how was it? How was it like growing up? You know, how was it like growing up with each
rough, nigga. It's fucking rough, nigga. 2000 days, shit. It's rough, nigga.
Goodness.
In the middle of the 2000s, it was all about niggas that was back in school, politics, and all that shit. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how that shit goes.
It was a rough area, like people fighting, crime rates. What's going on there?
It was more than that.
Sneaker getting tossed on one of those lines. What's going on? Gotta be more specific.
I mean, Flatbush in a whole.
What separates Flatbush from other hoods in Brooklyn? Let's talk about that.
Everybody know each other.
We all from Flatbush here, matter of fact, by the way.
Oh, that is a fact.
Yo,
There's heat in the room.
Flatbush is the best hood to me. I'm gonna let y'all know here right now. I don't give a fuck.
Of course it is.
We got our own
You
island.
might have people who contest that, but
Nah,
go back to your country you from. But you know, I
facts.
think it's kind of like the diversity. Like I lived in a building where which grew me to understand Haitians and Guyanese and Trinidadians and different cultures. So I eat Haitian food. Some of my probably honestly people, my Jamaicans that hate me. I think Haitian food might be the best food.
Damn, bro.
That's
the first time I heard that.
Only because I don't know if I ate it growing up so much.
He said it got tia.
But
What kind of Haitian food did you see?
Legume.
He knows.
Poulet,
He knows.
Sospa.
Shit.
Tasso.
All the good stuff, bro.
Nah,
Jean.
Oh, nah. So you like it more than Jamaican food, you saying?
Now at this point in my life, yeah.
That's fire, bro.
At this point in my life, I do.
So you still eat it to this day? No,
Yeah, of course. I just ate it a couple days ago when I was in Miami.
shit.
You went to a good spot.
You see, Miami and New York Haitian food is a little different.
Slap.
What makes it different?
I guess the produce, the vegetables that they make,
fresh.
It might be a little
Better
different.
than New York, yeah.
I don't think it's better because New York got some spots that's really, but it's less rushed. So New York is so, you know, like if you go to fucking Creole de Flavor or fucking, you know, any
Got
spot.
the new spot called Good Taste.
I
Slap.
have it yet.
Good Taste.
Fine.
Your that's Flatlands and Remsen or Ralph.
I ain't-
Slap.
I ain't gonna have it neither. On them sides, but nah.
But it seemed
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
you had food from Florida, so you had it from one of those trucks.
No, I had it's a place called Pierre's. Pierre's, it's like in Miami. They be having trucks, but they got a couple.
I heard the
spots
truck
now, but
food
it's
slap, yo.
Yeah,
It's like
facts.
it's like
I had it from trucks
halal.
though. Yeah, I had it from trucks too. That's fire.
Can I respect y'all Haitians for y'all rice, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, rice is fire.
Yeah, even though I'm a South nigga, y'all racist.
Jew
Okay,
love
you know
that
what I mean?
food, bro.
All right, so listen, man.
Dig.
So let's talk about your childhood in Flatbush. Like, what was like one of your best memories growing up?
Damn, that's like a
Yo,
pretty long.
let's talk about.
Whole
Nah, let's
bunch.
talk about. Let's talk
Get
about.
right into it.
Let's talk about your dancing days. A lot of people don't know that you used to be a dancer way back in the day. Not anytime.
Jeopardy.
So wait, matter of fact, you still know how to dance right now?
Of course, I still want to dance.
Okay,
You
so
can't forget how to dance. I don't think that I wouldn't consider it a dancer, but the culture we come from, that shit is like first, you know, like our first habit, our first priority, our first nature.
That's way
What got you into dancing at that time then, man? Like,
I mean, that was just like the in crowd, like, you know, shot to dancing, getting light. Earlier, bringing like 90s, early 2000s, like Harlem Shaking, stuff like that was like, you know, that was just what hood niggas did, whether it's from here, from Flatbush to
Get your name up.
That's what got the bitches, right?
Bed-Stuy to Brownsville to East, everywhere. So, you know, that's just kind of what it was. And then, like, transitioning into high school, get on flyers, Seabreeze, Elks Day.
Right.
It was like you had to be one
Drew
of
said
those.
he had a flyer that he wanted to bring. He had
I
an old flyer with you
definitely
on
forgot
it.
it, son.
What flyer was
I
that
still
though?
got the flyer to this day.
I
I lied to you
remember
not.
flyers,
It's in my
son.
room. It was you like I don't know. You was like
I was
this.
like
and you
this.
was
Yo, nigga,
straight like this. I'm like, this nigga ain't on the
yo, he used to
flyer.
wear, now you used to wear the big ass earrings. I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
The
them-
big ass square earrings,
I used to
bro.
wear my
Those-
Jesus pieces. That was
Them
my shit.
shit.
Oh,
The
nah,
Jesus
you've been
pieces
heavy on the jerseys back then, man. You've been
Jesus
heavy on
pieces
the
was
jerseys.
crazy.
It was him on there. Golf Tisha was on there too.
Okay, so it probably was,
It was Elks Plaza.
yeah, it's probably Hyper, all of us, Ox.
Yeah.
It probably was a couple of us.
Yeah.
What's the name of the group? Toxic
Dancers?
Dancers.
Yeah, that was like my
That's
later
a throwback right there,
That's a
bro.
fact.
07 type shit.
That was like my, and I was thinking I was the only toxic dancer. That's what made it crazier.
That's fine. Yeah, you
Because
was.
they threw parties, so I was able to get in all of them for free and get like
Veronica plays.
I was just telling them that earlier that you, yeah.
Throwback.
Veronica Place turn your sneakers green. Back in the days, that shit was a sweat box.
So
That's
Real for
crazy.
real.
yeah, man. So what made you transition from that to start rapping though? Like what made you stop dancing and what made you start rapping?
I always rapped. I rapped before that. So before I was dancing, I was rapping. It was just like Sycamore instrumentals. My brother and I been rapping, so I always rapped. It was just it was not as accessible as it is today to you know, social media, all that type of thing. But I definitely.
So when did you started taking it seriously? Like when did you like really like, I'm about to drop something. I'm about to really pursue this as a, you know.
Well, I was always like nice, so it was never really.
I like that.
We came from the era where you kind of used to battle outside and shit like that. Then I used to do like Smack before, so I did like King of the Ring and shit. Before I started actually, but I always been recording. I used to just, there was no reason to shoot a video and really drop because YouTube wasn't really like up until like what, 08 maybe.
Yeah, that's a fact.
08
Yeah.
maybe. So it was like we had MySpace TV. We used
Yeah,
to drop-
that was a big thing back then
Major
though.
throwback.
That was a big
Drop some
thing
shit
back
on
then.
That was a good stream.
Yeah, man.
You know.
So like 2016 is when I really like really started to like, okay, I'm gonna drop in, because before me I was kind of like still rapping. I was doing SoundCloud drops, probably 2015, 2014. But 2016 is when I really like, okay, maybe 2015 I shot and dropped my first video, Target, and that was
word?
like, yeah.
All right. So go ahead for us.
All right. Since we're on the music topic, right? I need to know, how did you even get that 22 G's feature, son? How?
Well,
How?
me and Tutu from like the same stomping ground, same areas. I'm a little older than him, so
Yeah.
we had a performance at Webster Hall. I had a performance.
shit.
Rest in peace, PNB Rock. I think PNB Rock was
Yo,
headlining.
rest in peace. Long
Oh,
live.
for real? Damn.
He was headlining that.
That's crazy.
That performance, and Tutu was on it, and I was on it also.
Okay.
And we performed, And when we performed, Tutu heard the song. He heard the record. He said, "Yo,
Yeah.
you know, send me that. I'm gonna do it." I sent him the record, and slightly after that, he got locked up. So if you watch the video, half the video is shot like 2 years apart. One is shot early in the end, and the next scene is shot when he came home from jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, when he came home from the shit he was fighting in Miami.
I remember. I saw that shit.
He
Yeah.
heard it and just kind of showed love. Shout out to Tutu for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I dig
Jacob,
it.
got a question?
So what's your process like when you get the chance to start rapping? Do you need a beat or you need to write first?
Oh, I don't write music no more. I got.
Oh,
I don't write
one
no more.
take, guys.
Yeah. So what I kind of do is like
Hove did.
Freestyle, basically.
YAZIER did.
Hove did.
Yeah,
YAZIER did.
It's kind of like it's creating on the spot. So usually when I'm like with my producer Muddy Gold,
Shout out to him.
shout out to Muddy. We kind of just like I'll go in with a sample or something how I'm type of feeling that day,
Okay.
and he'll create it. And then the time he like maybe layering, I'm like going into the booth and then I'm going like line by line. So it's almost it's not writing physically, but you're kind of writing because you're doing two lines,
Brainstorming.
and then you'll stop and think, and then you'll go again. But I physically.
That's fire.
Okay.
Because you know, not a lot of artists could do that because a lot of artists they have to write before studio sessions because they don't have the money to pay for studio sessions. That's real shit.
Nah,
Nah,
I know
that
people
is true though.
People booking 4 hours or 2 hours and they're trying to fit
Everything
full
is
song.
So this is basically a rush.
Yeah,
Basically.
so
So what would you do? How many hours would you book? Like,
well, my last session I booked I think was 5 hours,
oh, you see,
and I did like 5 songs, but
a lot of y'all rap niggas getting no money for real.
That's
Y'all niggas
decent.
be
That's
having-
decent though.
Y'all niggas be having 20
5
20
hours, that's
minutes.
decent.
yeah. So but sometimes you got
That's
10-hour
tough,
blocks,
bro.
Sometimes you got 10-hour blocks where you like it's like I'm gonna be here all day just to kind of fucking do what I want to do. But if I'm
That's
like
love.
if I'm like under pressure, like if someone sent me a feature or something and I need to do it, I could do it in like 30, 35 minutes. I could just walk in and kind of just get it done.
So I have a question, man. What made you want to name your new project? Matter of fact, before I say that, his new project. What about me? What made you want to name it that? First of all,
It was just like the transitioning from my older music. It was kind of just like me allowing the listener to basically get about me. I feel like a lot of the New York City bloggers and podcasts and shit like that.
say their names.
Wow, son,
I ain't gonna do that.
Black pepper antics
Hey.
today. Heard it. Got it.
dipping in some sauce,
You
bro.
know me. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to New York, but we gotta keep it real.
Some of them,
we gotta talk about it.
Ghetto
Too.
Gospel.
I mean, I just don't really care.
Oh, nah, okay,
enough
nah.
to say their name.
Yeah.
Some of them,
Nah,
still,
you know,
we're still
Dig it.
cordial.
I'm joking. I'm playing. You
Dig
know,
it. Yeah.
Some
right.
of
serious,
them,
but
some of us are still cordial. I'm still cordial with some of them.
okay, it's all love.
But yeah, I just felt like it was like what about me? Like you talk about everybody else, so everything else. So it's like kind of like, what about me?
What about me, nigga?
Yeah.
I'm nice
you know
too.
what I'm saying? Like you can't forget me. And then
Right.
a lot of the other side of it is just really like my life, my personal calm on my personal struggles, shit like that.
I can second on that because this has sent me the whole album link, and
Right.
I was away at work. From a first listen, that album,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
pretty decent.
Yeah,
It's decent.
I think that was one of the best projects
decent.
in New York this
Not even gonna hold you on that one.
this year. One of the best.
For real.
The best, but
Especially-
shout out Kush.
The best. Okay.
Especially
alright.
the
Yeah, go ahead.
You just did a video with what's that? The Blockword TV video.
Yeah, I
you
did a
just
Blockword
did.
TV.
That was the second song on his album.
Yeah,
too.
Jersey Club.
I like
Jersey
that. I
Club.
like that.
Yeah, definitely Jersey Club. Shout out
For the streets.
Shout out to Tafe.
Intro was fire too, son. The intro.
It was a very
Appreciate it.
per-
You know what's
the
crazy?
outro too. Son.
You know what's crazy? The intro I went to the studio, said I needed an intro. I feel like the tape wasn't done.
It was on some Meek shit though.
And I said-
it was close to some Meek shit.
So we did that last.
Oh.
No, I did. My Confessions last. Number 3 was last. But that was the day before it released. It was just added to. I'm like, I need to put something.
How long did it take you to make that project though?
2 sessions. It wasn't that. People think it only took me like maybe 6 hours. I not
He
even
was
a
on
real-
his pop
Like
shit.
different. I like that.
It wasn't a really.
Some niggas be saying, "Oh, it took me a year."
Nah. It took me 2 sessions to lay the vocals and have it. Everything else, like the mixing and all that, that's kind of like
That's a process.
That's a process,
But to write it, like you didn't write it.
yeah,
So you just
to put it down to have the records. It took me about 2 sessions,
That ain't bad though.
like
Yeah.
4-hour sessions, so like 8 hours.
So you said
Still decent, nigga. It's decent. It's
So you said Muddy.
very
Hold on.
decent.
So you said Muddy Gold produced the whole project. How did you meet Muddy Gold? What's his name, right? Muddy Gold.
Yeah, Muddy Gold.
All right, shout out to Muddy Gold. I like the whole production on the project. By the way, yeah.
Muddy is Muddy is a producer. He produces for so many artists from Gangtivity, that's been Bambito and them.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
Flea,
yeah.
And Tutu. He did, you know, Teddy the Dawn is really how I met Muddy. Teddy is a producer from Flatbush as well.
But you and him got something different though. Like, I no disrespect to him, but this is the first time I heard about him because of you.
Yeah, Muddy's like, he a behind the scene guy. He don't.
I think you and him should keep like.
Yeah, that's
y'all have like a no homo connection.
Yeah, Muddy.
Nice
Muddy,
collab, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate Muddy. He, you know,
I
without your
gotta tune
engineer,
in.
without your engineer, he's like, you're like, you know, he gets just as much credit as I do, I believe.
So how's the project doing right now? How's the streaming looking? How's the response looking from the people?
My Apple Music streams is like
It's going crazy.
Yeah, it's in
It's
like a month, a little month and some changes. It's in the 70, 80,000 streams.
The streaming money clicking, okay.
On Apple, on Spotify, it's doing well. It's doing okay. Overall, I'm in the hundreds, 100,000 streams.
Oh, talk your shit.
That's good, yo.
He has a rap sheet full of shit when you look up his name, though. I ain't gonna hold you. He has a boatload of shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
So now we're gonna talk about the lyrics from the project, all right? I got
Okay.
some lyrics that I wanted to pull up. I wanted to ask you about. I'm about to pull them up right now because it was very.
Got them in the notes.
So we gonna start like so. This is like I told you. This is what you said. Remember I told you. This is the lyrics. I quote right. My girl taking nudes. The moment she thinks she's gonna post them, it's over.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
That's on. That's on. You don't know. You don't know with Kush, right?
Yeah.
All right. My girl,
That shit funny, right? Yo,
That shit's that funny, though.
This is another thing. This project was so funny, bro. Like, I was laughing. Like, he's a funny, Yazier's a funny nigga, bro. I was just like, yo, the shit he's saying is some shit I would say. It's like, nah, this nigga, he put like comedy and shit. Like, it's not just raps. It was
That's what
funny.
you need. You need character.
I mean,
yo.
it's
It
quotable.
can't
You
always
got
be
to
serious.
listen. You gotta
know what I'm
listen.
saying?
so it's like
Punchlines.
if you look at the album cover, it's like it's me as a child, it's me and my, you know, a little past teens, and it's me now. So it's kind of like three different perspectives of my life.
That's fire.
That bar particularly was like old relationships type shit. But yeah, this is a general comment, just a general, you know, comment.
This is
of-
observation type shit.
yeah, that, you know, a girl taking nudes the moment that she thinks she's gonna post them is over.
Is that true?
It's like today, yeah, of course. Today is just like, you know, it's like so much of that going on.
She can't say it was a mistake or nothing. It's
Yeah,
clear.
it's just so.
That's it, done
yeah.
off.
She can't say somebody leaked her, somebody hacked her shit. She can't say none of that.
Nah,
It's
we're
just-
not into
You're not
that.
hearing none of that. I feel you. FLATBUSH TING DIS.
You know what you're doing. So it's like,
Yeah, man. We got another one. We got a few more, right? Hold on. This one was one of my favorites too. I quote, he said, life is a gamble, so I treat the game like it's poker. Niggas threatened to jump me at school, so I had to carry a poker. That shit's fire.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
that is Winthrop days.
Tell me the story about that.
My eighth grade,
shit.
my 7th grade year. I remember like the last day of school, and
Why they want to jump you?
because I was from Flatbush, and I was in East Flatbush area.
That's
But-
tough.
That's been going on
And
since
it's
back
2000s.
That's a cross, bro.
then. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's the
so
year
it's
2000s.
It's like that though.
So you know, I was like a late transfer in the year, and then I got cool with some of the people that was from the 90s at the time,
Okay.
because Winthrop is like 90s, 50s, Flatbush is like you know, almost how like I think Tilden was. So it's like in the middle. At you know last day of school, niggas like, yeah, I'm jumping out of that. So I had a machete. My mom just
wait. Let me ask you a question. They told you that, yo, I'm gonna jump you after school.
You know, you kind of hear the ram.
Okay,
you know,
okay,
you kinda
so
hear
it's
the
passed
niggas
down
jump
type
out,
shit.
yeah. So I'm like ready, like, all right, I'm gonna bring. I had 2 machetes. I actually got a picture that day.
It be like that.
I actually have a picture that day
Oh, word?
with the 2 machetes on
You gonna
YouTube.
post that shit? Huh?
Oh,
you gotta post that
nah,
little
son.
slideshow.
I'm
Look.
gonna find it. But yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I see that. Let's keep telling the story. So what happened? Like, what was the outcome of that?
Throwback
Did you-
pictures of
did you-
machetes. That's
Niggas didn't
crazy.
do nothing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we can't speak on the outcome. You know,
We don't promote
You know how
violence.
to-
We don't
you know-
promote violence, everybody.
Yeah, no, you don't promote that, but you know, we gotta protect.
But no
yourself.
bullying either.
But that happened.
That shit was funny though. That shit's kind of
He's
funny.
defending himself,
yo,
bro.
Listen hold on. Listen to the album. Listen to the album. You gotta hear it for yourself. It's hilarious.
It's
Like, the
de-
way
it's
he
de-
delivered it
it's
is
decent,
hilarious. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I had to carry a poker. I was like, yo, what? All right, this is the last one, right? This is the last one. This is a serious one though. I quote. He said, "They trying to keep the door shut from the G's. Bitches just take what they want and just leave. Don't believe? Just look at Adam and Eve. That's fire. Talk about that."
I said, bitches that take what they want and just leave. Don't believe. Even Adam was a sucker for Eve.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's just like, you know, it's just people get over on you if you allow them to. I think a lot of times in relationships and shit, people don't pay attention to the detail or the intricacies of, you know, a relationship. So a lot of the times, you know, a person, not to say a woman, but women, because I don't date men. I'm not against, you know, but I don't date men.
No. Talk
Yeah,
your shit.
it's just that. It's just if you allow it, you know, do you're gonna do what you allow.
Jacob, you got a question?
Nah.
Okay. So listen,
Before.
I have a question. Since we're speaking about that, right? I know you be on social media. I know you see what's going on social media these days. The gender wars, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to know from you, man. What do you think is the disconnect between black men and black women right now?
You trying to get me canceled?
Here we
I'm
go.
not trying to get you canceled.
This is it right here.
Just your opinion, bro.
Talk your shit.
He's pouring hot sauce.
Keep drinking. Pause.
Heard it.
Well,
Heard it.
my thing in the
Hey.
my thing in the black home, because I can't speak on a white home. I don't know.
That's why I said black. Fuck
know what's going
in a
on.
black home, I think
fuck
that
the crackers.
honestly,
Let's go.
I think it's the music.
Oh,
to
man.
be honest, I do believe that music
What's
is
going on
frequency,
here?
and music kind of, determines the generation of how things set. So that's why I feel like the masses are kind of take R&B away. You don't want, it kind of started in like high school where it's like MOB, money over bitches, and then it's Lil Wayne. Remember at an era of time you couldn't eat pussy. It was like, it's a bad thing.
Niggas was not eating pussy. Yo, no, that's a fact. Yo, oh my God.
And then Wayne made it
I started
cool.
eating pussy in 2010 though.
Now, if niggas found that shit out, niggas was blazing you, son. OD.
And then kind of like Wayne made it cool. You know what I'm saying? So at a point it was like that. And
What,
then
Wayne
it
made
went,
eating pussy cool?
yeah,
He did.
Cookie Monster, Munster, like
Oh, the pussy monster.
yeah.
shit.
So
wildin'.
it was that, and then
I
it
still
came.
wasn't doing that shit.
It became now it's to where we like City Girls Up 2000 or whatever it is, where or the independent boss bitch mentality or whatever it is. I think we're in the days where that doesn't exist in the other homes. Like it's really in the black home. So I think that we're like it's a cycle, and
So you think it's the music?
yeah, I think that music kind of molds the generation definitely.
Talk about music. Any future collaborations that you dream of?
That's fire.
Getting with.
The only person I wish to collaborate with is probably gonna be Drake.
Wow.
That's my favorite artist ever.
What this her?
Hove is like a reach, so there's no point even saying that.
Yeah.
That could happen, bro.
Yeah.
Hove is already in his 50s.
What does age got to do with it?
It's people that it's like a waiting list. It's like it's people already waiting.
Yeah, that's
for-
true.
that's true.
I go front.
You
That
know what I'm
is.
saying? Like you got
True.
people that are already established that's waiting for Hove verses. So it's
That's
like
fucked up though. Hope is grinding me for that, but yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
it's
nah,
valid.
it's business. It's all business. Yeah.
He records when he's in the space too, which I understand.
He a busy man too, so sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell me, like, what's your top 3 songs? If somebody was to ask, what's your top 3 songs for YAZIER? What would you recommend for them to listen to?
For myself,
To get them to know a little bit more about you as an artist, as a person.
that's a good question. My top 3 songs that's released. That's not in my notes.
What you said?
That's not in my notes. Like released songs,
Oh, okay.
because
Also, okay.
songs that's
I
out
see.
there to be reached.
Yeah.
Okay. My
Trending.
confessions is probably my favorite song, and I have a habit of when I record something new, it becomes my new favorite. So
I know how that goes.
Front Row Seats was like a melodic flow, but that's old. But that's one of my favorite songs I ever done.
Okay.
Same Drip was a big record for me, and No Questions was probably like one of my most between Oh Yeah and one of my biggest records ever. So, Black Sheep on my new tape, My Confessions, Not Even Close. I'll name the whole album to be honest. So
Nah, yo, I'm telling y'all, listen, this is a FLATBUSH Ting Dis. You see me? This is my favorite artist right now. Straight up. Straight up. Y'all niggas is garbage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come clean. I told you, listen.
Not garbage.
they all garbage.
Nah, niggas is garbage, bro. Straight up.
Niggas is garbage.
Matter of fact, let's talk about this.
Yo.
No.
Niggas is garbage.
What's going on? So, this is garbage, bitch. What are you looking at me for?
Because Rich got a session.
Oh, yeah.
He got-
He got, yo.
gotta
I
record
don't know
it.
how
He
engineers
gotta
do it.
record
I don't know how engineers sit through trash sessions. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of my
Yo,
studio.
we went through that too. You remember?
Oh, yeah, I know.
You remember that little studio on Jamaica Avenue?
Oh, yeah, Queen.
Slip Biz?
Yeah. That's where JMS J passed away. Yeah, yeah.
I seen it all. So
He went to studio.
Sometime
They
them
got
engineers.
big inside. They got graffiti and shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's like-
got feeding. Yeah. The
I think I've been
mural, yeah.
Yeah.
In
I
Queens,
think I've been
yeah.
there
The only
with,
thing I can remember, it has like a little shine, little record up there.
I think I've been there with Swift on Demand.
Swift on the man, yep.
Yeah, I've
that's
been
the
there
same
before.
one.
Engineer name is
the same one.
Tears.
Yeah, I've been-
Teardrop.
Yeah, I've been there before.
But yeah, but listen,
Oh, my fault. Yeah, go
my
ahead.
fault. Damn, you see, you made me forget, bro. But nah, fuck that.
That niggas
You
is
talking
trash.
about the engineers, bro?
No. Hold on, bro. It's hot in here. Pause. Listen. So, what do you think Bronx drill surpassed Brooklyn drill? Let's talk about it.
No. I think Bronx drill is relevant currently, but I think that Bronx drill also is responsible for
whoever's his manager is a great manager.
fucking up.
He's being very politically correct. I like it.
I think that
You know how to answer these questions.
He's very
You
intelligent.
would have made it in the NBA.
Also,
bro.
and he's so on point.
Decide what to answer, how to answer.
Yo, that's holding good
I
on,
like that,
on a
son.
press conference.
Yeah.
Word. Yo.
But
Not him.
I do feel like Bronx drill is responsible for the fall of drill right now.
Why do you say
carrying-
that?
because I feel like it's not as musical. I feel like it's so
Sample.
It's loud.
it's a
just
different
loud.
tempo.
It's loud.
And when you switch generations, it's kind of like it's taken away from the hooks, the format of original music.
Right.
I kind of feel like no disrespect or discredit to them, because art is art. It's just not my preference. So,
Let me ask you this. Who's your top 5 in Brooklyn to listen to right now? In Brooklyn or like underground. Fuck the mainstream. We can do mainstream too. But for Brooklyn right now, or the Bronx, whatever. New York,
City
who's your top
underground.
5 besides you?
New York City
not
underground.
including myself.
Not including yourself. You about to say Yazier.
Delio.
My number one artist I listen to from Brooklyn probably will be between SPNB Bills and Maury.
Shout out the Bills.
That's just like home team. So,
Yeah.
Other than that,
Shout out to Maury.
um,
yeah.
damn, a lot of niggas is trash.
A lot of niggas. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a clip.
Kush.
Said drill, right?
Kush been flocking.
Cushman flocking.
Kush is fire.
Honestly,
You know,
I'm gonna be politically correct.
5 is hard. Dude. 5 is kind of hard.
Who?
I said like 5 people is kind of
5 is hard. Damn, that's how. Damn.
because it's like
Besides home team, yeah, it's like.
who's really saying anything?
Oh, that's true. Damn.
Everything is like
you gotta look for the guys that's versatile too.
yeah. I feel like
I want to see who you're throwing that category.
So nobody from. Let's talk about this. Matter of fact, no, we don't talk.
You know
talk
one
about it,
person in there though.
talk about it.
So nobody from the other side is nice to you.
No, but you have success. You have successors where you can't deny it. Like you can't deny the Fabio. He's already surpassed so much. So it's not like you go to the radio. He's already there, so you can't say it. But other than that, it's like
No competition.
I don't listen. Yeah, it's like we just on 2 different frequencies. It's like I'm not even listening to y'all, to be honest. And they probably not listening to me. Oh, they probably are, but it's
There's
just
people that's low key tuning in.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure it
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
I'm sure it is.
Be
I
surprised.
can hear it in some,
So we're gonna talk about this real quick. Why do you think the industry is trying to blackball the G's?
I mean, it's kind of just like the industry is like relationships, right? So if like what we doing now,
Right.
you're a Flatbush native, so
Right.
You kind of like the home team.
You know that.
So of course you're gonna have me before you have the other side, but that's a lot of that.
Hey,
not to say that
hey.
You won't have them,
I'll have everybody.
but
Normal.
But you see, it's also what you stand on.
Yeah.
So a lot of them getting in the places and they getting the A&Rs, and you got them that's from there.
Oh, right.
And they say, they got friendships, and they be like, "Yo, don't do this with them, or you're gonna lose us."
You think that's happening for real?
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's not with us. Look at the Cardi B's that's going through it now. Look at the algorithm changing. She's complaining. The mulattoes is complaining. That's always. You think Nicki says the corporate giants and the machines? You think who she thinks she's talking about? It's blackball. It's just even if you're shadow banned, even if it's not verbal, it's your intentions is to get the artist lesson plays. I had a situation recently. I was in Miami. I'll tell you it. I was speaking to someone from 4PF.
Okay.
And they ended up mentioning the artist from the other side that they were looking to sign. They were also talking about me. I'm not gonna say the name.
Okay. No.
And
You know me about the action.
they were listening to the album. They're just like, "Yo, this shit is amazing. This is fire."
Your album?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is crazy. They're gonna make a few calls and see what's going on. And then the calls are shorter.
Bro, once you get signed, just bring me with you, man.
Shorter.
Bring us
So-
with you.
So it's like once they mention, the other side,
You already
conversation
have
just went.
You guessing that he has a fan base on that side already, so he's already.
That's
winning.
crazy, yo.
Yeah, I mean the people in power.
Okay.
So it's the relationship. It's like, but it also it falls down to a lot of ourselves as well. I do think that.
Whoa, why do you say that? What do you think? That's accountability right there. That's a
Um,
big word on Ghetto
Lack of
Gospel.
support, basically.
Accountability.
I think that the people that are from my side that have the power to be where they, where they are, I think they have to network a little better. That's all. I think that.
I agree with
Okay,
that.
I understand.
So
Second on
the
that.
more you network, it's like I was just doing I was looking to do a featured with an artist in Jersey named Flea. Shout out to Flea. Okay. And we were talking. I went to a session one day. You know, they ended up gambling, so it wasn't like we didn't record. And then like 2 weeks later, I guess he did a record with Sosa Geek, and then it came out. So it's like they kind of get the places first, and then now y'all built a friendship. So it's not unfortunately it's like an alliance, but it is what it is. It's just you kind of built that with that person, and then it's like, you know, the record still didn't get done. So that's like,
wow, man. So what do you think is like the solution for this kind of situation?
Just stand on what you like and what you like. I feel like today is like today's generation. I'm from a time where you could do music and music was music. Now you do music.
Politics and
now you do music. It means that we're not creating art together. It's I'm inheriting your problems, or I'm inheriting your beef. And I don't know you from a can of paint. You don't know me from a can of paint.
Speaking of that, right? Rest in peace. You just brought up on P&B Rock, right?
Rest his soul.
So yeah, man. So this is what I want to ask you this: What do you think rappers have to do to be more safe? Especially rappers that talk all this gang shit and all that. What do they have to do to be more safe? How are they supposed to move
on social media too?
What kind of tips you could give them for real?
Well, I feel like I can't really speak on it because I'm not an antagonizer. I feel like that type of music is antagonizing. The streets is the streets. You know, there's no need to be in records. There's no need to be on the internet or lives talking about it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. When it happens, it happens. But I think like provoking the person makes it a little worse because now people kind of want to try you or kind of want to see if you really on that or you know. And then a lot of times these real rappers aren't what they're rapping about.
So it's like WWE. It's all fake in the booth.
I mean, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fake it till you make it, huh?
Yo,
but
basically
some
saying
people,
that some rappers are pump faking.
Yeah, a lot of them are pump faking. A lot of them are just lost and kind of just picking up what they think.
What's there already?
Yeah, what's already there. The blueprint that's already there.
So why do you think that? Why do you think that is? Why they can't just be regular rappers? Why do they have to talk all this tough stuff for real?
I mean, because what's the word? I say clout. It's like clout. It's like
Gets the most attention.
It worked. It's a blueprint. They kind of could just follow it. You know, unfortunately, negative shit sells. So it's easier for me to get 100,000 views saying, you know, suck my dick, blah 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 blah, than it is to.
You know my favorite song from you. Tell me one of my favorite. Tell me, say it.
It's gonna be.
You know, it's not because of that.
No, hold on. I know what song it is. I just don't know the name right now. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how.
What the fuck is the name? Of
He
this
has
song?
too many songs in the vault. That's why.
I know it.
I wish I could play it right
I'm about
now.
to go. No, I know what it is. I just gotta look at the name.
I forgot the name too right now. Hold on. I forgot the name too. That's
I
crazy.
got a question. You don't even know the songs.
Nah, I know bro, because the song is so fire. Like, fuck the name.
It's 30 clipping.
Dirty Clipping.
30 clipping.
I told.
My only diss record ever. Look, see.
Check it out.
Okay.
And I like all music.
I didn't want to go this
it's like-
route, son. I didn't want to go this route, but
Go
is
ahead.
that the one with Marley G?
It is.
Okay, I didn't want to go that route, but
Why'd you
okay.
diss him?
Why he dissed us.
Oh,
So it's like it's like at the time, you know, most of my area was locked up. So I'm probably the only rapper from my area at that time. And it was just little mentions like, you know, I'm gonna be on the Kirk and we're gonna shoot this rapper from the Kirk and this, that. And I'm the only rapper that's from the Kirk at this time. You know, Bills is arrested. Yeah, I think Bills is probably the only other rapper other than me. That raps from the Kirk. This B and them is coming up at this time. So it's like, who the fuck you talking about? So it was just like one of those, you know, impulsive decisions.
So did it make you mad, or you just saw something like, fucking, let me just
I was just tired of hearing it. It was just like from them to like the Favies saying I'm coming down 2 and blocks they never even been
goodness.
That's tough.
Oh my
And shit like
goodness.
that's another topic. That's another topic too.
That's too tough.
down. It's just like
Yeah.
That's too tough.
I mean, it sound cool. It is what it is. Not to say that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
I'm sorry. Nah, I gotta say this. Nah, you know what? Yo, listen, I'm just speaking as a. Listen, I don't know nothing. No. Why do people mention niggas ain't do nothing too? Why they mention shit blocks they never spun? I'm just asking. Like,
I mean, it's a lot. I feel like social media is giving people. Has allowed people to say shit with their thumbs. They let their thumbs say what their mouth on. So that's just what it is. Kind of like.
that's a quote.
That's
That's a quote, son.
And make sure you copyright that, trademark it.
LLC, that
All right?
shit.
You heard it here first.
I'm pretty sure y'all been in school with people who didn't even speak, and now you go on the internet and you're like,
Yeah.
So it's like the voice.
Nope, let's get to this topic now, Yazier. Hold on. I got some Facebook. Hold on, Yazier. Speaking of that, I got some Facebook posts from you, right? Hold on. You know me. I do journalism. Let's talk about this right here. Speaking of women, right? This is what you said. I quote. You know what's a subject niggas never speak on? How long they been in a bitch inbox and still ain't fuck. What does that mean to you?
Oh shit.
it's kind of like rhetorical. It's a lot of times men be in women inbox and didn't even fuck or get
Did that happen to you before?
get a reply. Me? I don't really be in.
I'm not this person. I'm sorry.
I'm not in a DM type of guy. If I might be, it might be minimal, but I'm not in a DM type.
Man, I used to be. Then a big situation happened to me, and I had to stop.
What happened to you?
I can't talk about that. It's okay. Next topic. Another Facebook post. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I quote, why are people shooting Blockwork TV freestyles on blocks ain't from?
Oh,
What's that about?
man.
That's a good one.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
I think it's rhetorical. I think that it's really about people who shooting Blockwork TV interviews that's not on the friendly block. It's kind of
If you're not from there, don't shoot there.
They know who they
fuck?
are. You know. So I don't really like to get too messy. Some shit I'll be messy about, but this one is
No,
like
don't be there. No.
they know who they are.
Okay, this is a good one. Don't look.
I'm ready. I ain't worried about it.
Gucci. Unsponsored by Deleon
It's
and
two
Bel
more,
Air.
but I'm gonna do this one first. This one kind of confused me when you wrote it. You probably was drunk off the Don Julio when you wrote it. I don't know, but I'll try to read it as best as I can the way you wrote it. I quote. You said, "And one last thing, all these new drill rappers got these fake views going to y'all head. The money ain't matching the views. Niggas think they doing millions of views every drop and living like y'all do. Cause you got a little more than you had when you had nothing. Don't mean you got something. Y'all done signed to them
That's a
people
fact.
and they done pulled a fast one on y'all. Cause you don't know it's fake. Don't make it real. Explain that. What was that about? I mean, it's not for me. It's for people.
But honestly, I'm gonna explain
Ready.
it. But I feel like that was perfectly wrong. I think I wrote that. I don't think I miswrote that.
Nah, you just wrote some shit. Like,
Okay.
Mad.
Start, you know what I want to hear? Start with the fake views now. We
Okay.
know how.
Oh, that's another thing about y'all artists
we
too,
know
son.
how it's
Knock
done
it
back
off.
in the days. You know,
All right. So now today, a lot of views and shit is
spam.
Machine.
put on a machine, which isn't necessarily fake, but it's not organic traction. So a lot of the time, you know, it's easy to, if a little baby came here right now and he had all his jewelry on, he had some fake earrings, you wouldn't question his earrings. So artists with traction,
Like Jacob, he got fake earrings.
they might have done
Oh man. son.
they might have done 500,000 or 1 million views prior, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then the labels come on, whoever their investor, whoever they're signed to, comes in, and now they're able to hold this momentum up because they're able to put the machine under them.
Boost
Because
it.
to keep it at that, because you already seen them naturally,
Yeah.
1 million views. So they get, as the hotter they get, it's easy to sneak something, to
Faster
put something
the views
fake,
will
you
go
know,
up, too.
a quick one under them. But the kids, or you know, them not knowing doesn't make it real, because you don't know it's fake. It's like an ego thing. So a lot of this shit's
I was
going through
just
their head.
about
They're
to
like,
say
what?
that, too.
I heard an artist going
It's a trendy
Talk to
thing
town.
now too.
they were on Talk of the Town. They was on a live, and they were like discrediting another artist. Like, what? How you posting people weekly views? He only did 100,000 views this week. 100,000 views is a lot of views. You understand?
Especially in the week too.
Yeah. So
Can't catch
it's
them on
like
that.
it's like
especially if you monetize it.
yeah, and it's like you are displaying other people's craft, and your views are not even that. That's why the lifestyle isn't matching the money. That's why if you look at these drill rappers, right, and their monetization and what they're supposed to be making, and you look at a blogger like what Kai seen it, the lifestyles is totally different. Y'all doing the same numbers. Why is he so ahead of y'all? Because the time watch, you know, the view time and stuff like that.
So you're saying YouTubers make more than rappers?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course. You can look at the CJ So Cools. You can look at of course. Not even close.
I'm trying to be richer than you rappers.
Like, yeah. Look at all of the.
Let's get the machines, my
Yeah.
guy.
I'm about to buy some fake views tonight. Oh shit! Nah.
We got some Indian people watching the views.
So yeah, a lot of them.
Boost.
A lot of them getting boosted, and they don't know it, so they running around like they just.
Who was the artist that boosted that shit?
K.
Okay, it must be
Ooh,
all right.
we
that was
saying
him.
names. Okay.
All right.
I mean, he did 200,000 views in 7 minutes, 5 minutes.
Nah, it was 2
Hell
minutes.
no.
No, 2 minutes.
Hell
Okay,
no.
Look,
That's a crazy jump.
let me and look.
In 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Nah, 2 minutes.
But look,
2 minutes.
let me just give you the backstory so that people saying that say, "Oh, he's not hating," or this, third.
Yeah.
Okay, you look at
Chair.
these drill rappers' views, right? They're doing 5-7 million in a month, right? And then I'm gonna give you a artist like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, It Doesn't Matter. You know that song? Okay, it was trending. Go look at the views on it. I'm pretty sure in 2 months it's probably at like 3 million views. Okay. So y'all doing more views than Tory Lanez, a household name,
That's nah.
Let's see something.
on his own page.
I don't think
But
so.
that was TikTok trending.
But
Go look at the views on YouTube. Let me see if I'm tripping. Artist, go look at Meeks.
1.3 million
1.3 million. And what? How long?
a month ago.
A month ago. So y'all doing that in a day, 2 days. Y'all doing bigger. Y'all doing more than Tory Lanez. Doesn't make sense. It's impossible that y'all are bigger household names than Tory Lanez.
nah, that's crazy.
So and you can always see the replay value. You can go into like Munch. You see Munch. You see the replay value. You can see it.
and TikTok have be all that streams be coming in too from everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
All the social medias is
Yeah, if it's plugged together, then you can
Go look
there's
at
a jump.
Meeks.
Mean jump.
Go look at Meek's videos on his page and look at his last maybe 4. It's not drill rappers is bigger than Meek. That's what y'all saying.
On that note, son, we gotta do a part 2, Yazzie.
Yes, definitely.
You gotta do a part 2.
We
that was
definitely
too
do.
fast, bro.
We definitely do.
That was like
Yeah,
that was like me.
that
was like-
an hour, man. This was what 35 minutes.
I don't know.
35, 40.
I don't know, son. This
Traffic
is
was
There's a part 2 coming with this shit.
Nah, this is
For
a part
real.
2. This is
Yeah,
definitely right
absolutely.
here. Oh my
It's
goodness.
tough.
But yo, listen, I'm gonna
Traffic
tell y'all
was
this,
bad.
yo, Yazzie, thank you for coming, my nigga.
Thanks for
My
having me.
bro.
Appreciate it.
It's a FLATBUSH Ting Dis, yeah.
Easy.
All right,
easy,
but listen,
easy.
if you like what you see, hold on. If you like what you see, leave a like for the G's, man. If you love UK, comment and shit. You already know that all that good shit, yo. Ghetto Gospel, there's Wavy Taylor, Jacob, Drew,
Juggernaut.
Isaiah. We out.
We go.
Bang. All
Ba-na-na-na.
right.